Right.
Good evening, everyone. Happy birthday, Gemini.
Ah, have you had a chance to have a look at my video yet?
Yeah, I did watch. It's beautiful. I was thinking because I went at the sea also today. This afternoon, and there was just so much foam when it comes to the sea, and I was thinking it's gonna be so cold out there, but it's actually pretty sunny. It's more nicer and sunny than here in France. So on the other side, so you are lucky to have such beautiful weather.
Yes, yes. Well, there's some guys swimming today.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? So that
yeah.
means the water is warm.
Well, not really. I went in for a paddle, you know, up to my ankles. It's not too cold, but I'm not ready to go swimming until for another couple of months. I'm gonna wait until
Oh,
it really
okay.
warms
So
up.
you're waiting for the summer to.
Yeah. I mean, we're still in the last month
Um,
of spring.
I was because the internet wasn't working. I went to the beach as well. I think Friday, not Saturday, and actually the water was warm. I felt like swimming. But personally, I really almost swim. So yeah, it was pretty warm.
Yeah, yeah. Right. So let's start there. Welcome back to the 17th week, year 2 of the spiritual journey. Can you remember what we did last time?
We talked about the flat Earth theory again.
Yes.
It was the second meeting where we discussed about the flat Earth theory, and not just from the philosophical point of view, but astrophysical, I believe.
Okay. And we looked at the royal coronation.
Yes, indeed. But my internet connection was pretty bad. I was just watching channels online when I had some internet connection right after we spoke, and yeah, I wasn't able to watch the video from last time because the page just doesn't load. It's like forbidden access, unfortunately. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll try to come to UK so that I can watch this link there. That's what I was thinking this afternoon. I'll be more fortunate there. Probably you guys have a better connection than we do here. So
Yes, it's difficult if you don't have the right connection.
yeah, I don't know what happens.
But look, so you didn't get a chance to explore
No,
this
but I really want to
the
see.
the esoteric hidden.
No, unfortunately, I wasn't able to prepare for today's meeting. If we can call this way. Yeah.
Okay, well, we can leave that for another week, and
Yeah.
if you get a chance to have a look at it, we can discuss that next
Yeah.
week. Yes.
Yeah. Looking forward to come to the UK though. It's been a while that I haven't been there.
Okay. So, on with questions. The last time we spoke about flat Earth, I asked you if you have any questions about the flat Earth, and you were just about to start when we finished the lesson. Yes, ran out.
No, I was just watching with the Pythagoras. I think the first theory of the flat Earth. I think it's Pythagoras who mentioned it, and yeah, I mean we didn't make like a history of the flat Earth theory from the beginning until the end. So I was thinking that we're going to continue with this, like the main lines, the main years, you know.
Right. Well, do you have any questions at all about flat Earth?
Not necessarily, not from the philosophical point of view, not astrophysical. I'll write that down for next week as well. Yeah, because I have to remember what I wanted to ask last week. I'll watch the video, hopefully.
Fair enough.
Be able to watch it. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, let's pass over that then. Now, a quick mind livener. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say a word, and you'll give me a word that is associated with the word. Yes?
Okay, I'll try to do so. A synonym or something, the first thing that I think about when you say that word.
The first thing that you think is connected to it.
Oh, okay. Nice
Okay.
game.
So black,
White.
star,
Sun.
coat,
Jacket.
man,
Woman.
paper,
A pen.
scarecrow,
Crow. Or crows.
okay, humble,
Modest.
real nature, real natural,
Water. I don't know. Sea.
okay, thinking,
Books.
okay, and light.
A lamp.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Right. Well, if we're not going to talk about flat Earth, I'd just like to explain a little bit about the flat Earth. Okay.
Okay.
So, according to ancient studies, yes, virtually all the ancient civilizations believed that the Earth was flat, and the only people that really don't believe that the Earth is flat is NASA. Yes, and the modern science says it's a sphere, it's a ball. Yes, but what the flat Earth people who investigate this think is that the Earth is within a giant pond. Yes, so if you can imagine a great big giant pond, yes, and in it are all the land masses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and above that are different. Well, above that, above the pond, a small local sun and a small local moon circle around the pond.
Okay.
Yes. And above that, again, you have the stars. And it's the stars that turn. Yes. It's the stars that turn, and it's not the planet. The planet does not move. It's fixed and it's stable. Yes. And there's no movement on the Earth. But the stars above us, they turn once every 24 hours or just a little bit less. Yes. Because the sun makes one turn every 24 hours.
Right.
Around or over a flat plane. So so NASA will tell you that the planet is very small and the sun is very big. Yes. But according to the flat Earth theory, the Earth is very big and the sun is very small. Yes?
Yeah.
That's just the basics for the flat Earth theory. Yes. So on the globe, at the bottom of the globe, you have a well, perhaps you know what do you find on the bottom of the globe? What area?
The bottom it's Antarctica or North Pole. Depends how you see it.
That's right. Yeah.
Matter of perception. Some people see.
That's the correct view of the globe. But in fact,
I don't think I'm interrupting you, sorry. I don't think we should accuse people for their perception. If some people believe that the earth is flat, then we should just respect their opinion. And if some people think it's a sphere, then we should also respect their opinion, obviously. So yeah. No, because I saw a lot of debates online, so um it's interesting to listen to everyone's point of view and respect the point of view. I don't know what you think about that.
exactly. It's like a religion.
Exactly.
You know, the difference between Hindu and Christianity, if you like.
Yeah. Or Buddhism.
Yeah, you have to respect the other views of the other person,
Yeah.
and that is we could say that NASA has created its own religion, and it's called the science. According to the
Wow.
science, the world is a globe, and people believe this, and it's a belief. There's no proof. In fact, we ask for proof, and nobody has the proof that the Earth is a globe. There's none at all. Yes, but they do have images and pictures and computer-generated images that we call CGI, and they use those to say that, oh, you see, this is it. Yes, but anyone can make that drawing. Anyone can, well, not anybody, but an artist can create a globe, and that's exactly what they do. Yes, I believe the very first globe image was called the Blue Marble, and that was a view from space. So they say that was a view, that was a picture, they say, from space. But we asked the man who designed that, and it was CGI, yes, a composite image, and he said, you know, it is CGI. It's not a photo. Yes. So it was a deception from the beginning.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
hard to say.
But if people wish to believe that, then you have to allow that. Yes. But for those people who seek the truth, better to stay in awe of the reality. Yes. Because science will tell you that the sun is hot. Yes. But the reality is the sun is cool. Now that may not make much sense. Why is it a cool sun? Yes. But I was told that over 40 years ago. Yes. From a man I trust. He said, the sun is cool. Yes. And from the things I've studied since, it makes sense that the sun is cool, and it's our atmosphere that gets heated up through the electrical exchange and conversion between the sun, or let's say the solar disk, which is a small solar disk, and the atmosphere, and that's what heats up the planet or the plane. Yes. So everything basically, to find the truth, whatever science tells you, the opposite is true. Yes. And that's the problem that people have with it. Everything we're told is
A lie.
basically, yes. So once you understand that, then you get to see the truth, yes. Now, the way I proved it was, I was told a couple of years ago that a small local sun makes a circle around the Earth. And these concentric circles get smaller for 6 months and bigger for 6 months. And that takes a year. Yeah, so the biggest circle is during the winter solstice. The smallest circle that the sun makes is during the summer solstice, which is coming up quite soon, June the 21st. That will be a small circle. Yes, that the sun travels in a circle above the flat Earth plane. So what I did to prove this was I said, well, hang on, then every day, if I video where the sun sets, yes, and where it rises every day, then I will see that the circle is either bigger or smaller. Yes. Now I haven't been able to get up every morning and find out where the sun.
At 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I was up at 5. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. Yes, to get ready. It's a bit of a. It's very difficult, but once you're on the road, on the way to do the videoing, early in the morning, and it's very quiet and beautiful. It's very nice. Yes. Anyway, I found that the best way to confirm that these circles were real, yes, bigger and smaller circles, was to video the setting sun every night, or every night possible for 1 year. And then I could see exactly where the sun was setting for 6 months, and then the next 6 months where the sun was setting. And that's what I did. And so I proved it to myself that these concentric circles that the sun makes is highly probable, if not, let's say 99% true. Yes, I'm so convinced. Yeah. Yes, when I look up in the sky now, I see the sun making a circle above us. But during the day, we only see a small part of that circle. But that's the way I proved it to myself, just by looking at the sun and studying the sun. So that's something anyone can do. Yes.
Yeah.
And if you note where it sets every night, then you can almost measure the circle it makes. Yes. And if you look at a calendar for sunset times, you can see that its position changes very slightly every night. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either a degree or something more to the north, or a degree or something more to the west, depending on the season. Yes.
Yeah.
And so once you get into it, which I have been, I was awestruck by the idea that the sun could be cool. And that's the reality. I was just awestruck by that. And I thought, I must find out I want to know more. Why is the sun cool? Yes. And so from there, I didn't really know what to think about that. It was so incredible. I just did not know what to think about it. But like I say, about 2 years ago, I delved into the subject with a passion, and I found out many of the answers that I need. Yes, to explain the theory. Yes. So perhaps next week you'll have any questions about flat Earth.
Yeah. Well, there were a lot of information on today's meeting as well, so I'll have to look again at the video and know the questions if I have any. So thank you for sharing. Well, there was a lot of observation you made. I think for 2 years or 3 years that. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. So how long did you observe the sun? Was it 2 years or 3 years, or more, 4 years?
Well, you could say I started videoing sun movements 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's when I started.
It takes some time.
Yeah, and but it was only in the past 2 years, because 3 years ago I started making the astrology videos.
Yeah.
And I started videoing sunsets and sunrises, but I wasn't looking for the flat Earth connection for about a year. Yes, but then when I wanted to use that knowledge to help me understand the flat Earth theory, then it all came in very, very useful, because I already knew what was happening. Yes. Now, I remember about 3 years ago, I was videoing, and I was thinking, right, now I have to imagine that the sun, that I'm on a ball, and the ball is turning, and I'm moving on a ball. And I just couldn't do it. Yeah. Whatever I did, I was always on a flat stationary plane, and it was the things in the heavens that were moving, not the planet. And some guys have just done some experiments in America that prove that 100%. Yeah. So for them, and for those people that follow this argument, it's like 100%. It's not us that's moving; it's the sky. It's the things up in the heavens that are moving, not the Earth.
Okay, yeah, I totally agree that you can see the clouds. Yeah. There's different shapes of the clouds as well.
Yeah. True. Okay, do you have any questions about flat Earth?
No, for now, no.
Okay.
I'll see if I have any next week.
Well, okay. So we'll finish there for now, because we've run out of time. But think about it during the week. If you get a chance to have a look at that coronation,
I cannot wait.
Just spend 10 minutes looking at him when he's at the altar. Yes. And see if you can spot the zodiac signs. You only need to have a look for 10 minutes, and you should see it.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I think Prince Charles is a Scorpio, like you. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's a Scorpio, yeah.
He's what? He's what?
He's a Scorpio, like you.
Yeah, he was born on the 14th.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I was born a bit later on. Yes. Actually, I met a man 2 weeks ago, and he was a Scorpio, born on the 14th. Yeah.
Oh, okay, in the same time.
So that was just like a coincidence. I was talking about Prince Charles, and he said he was a Scorpio, and then I found out he was born on the same day. Yeah.
Well, lucky you.
Okay, so write down your questions, have a think about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Now, I watched a video today, and it's actually written in the Bible that many times, I don't know how many times, about 200 times, that the earth is fixed and doesn't move. Yes. And so what this man said is if you are a Christian, yes, how can you believe that we are living on a spinning ball? That's basically what he said. But that's from a Christian or a biblical point of view. Yes, which is another aspect to be taken into consideration. But the real meat of the argument, I would say, is that we look for proof, for real proof, that we are living on a flat, immovable plane. And it's a proof that makes a difference rather than the belief.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm getting my running out of time signal from Zoom. So I'll see you next time, next week, hopefully.
Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Happy birthday, Gemini, and I'll see you all next week.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Don't go away. I'll